Hey y'all, Jeremy James, the Bourbon Realtor, coming at you for this Whiskey Wednesday special edition on Barstools and Bourbon. Tonight, we've got the first release Castle and Key Distillery Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, coming at you at 98 proof. Absolutely gorgeous bottle, has all the great stuff you love about the bottle from Castle and Key. The neck tag, gorgeous, gorgeous label. Got the stamp at the bottom. Shaped glass, whatever you call that there. Absolutely love it. Been waiting for this for a long time. It's a high-rise sweet mash bourbon and been looking forward to this. From my understanding, from everything that I've been told, it has 6, 5, and 4-year bourbon in it. It is age stated at 4 years, but we know that since it's the youngest bourbon that's in there, it's got to be aged that way. But I know it's got basically all 3 that are in it. So Castle and Key, absolutely looking forward to it. Been looking for this for a long time. Castle and Key Distillery, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Let's get it cracked. Hold on. Oh, it's not a fresh crack because we just did the live on TikTok. It was an exclusive live. Here we go. Nice pour. So right away, color-wise, it's like a light honey on the color. Looks a lot like the Restoration. Good solid pour. A little bit almost apple juicy. Viscosity looks pretty decent. The legs look all right coming down the glass. Doesn't tell us much about what it tastes like, but gives us a good indication about what we can expect from mouthfeel and so forth. So, yeah, all right, let's go. Straight away on the nose, I'm getting a lot of pear and black tea. That's really what I've got on the nose. Maybe some green apple peel. Not overly sweet. At 98 proof, it certainly doesn't push my nose out of the glass. It's a little bit of cinnamon, maybe some clove in there as well, but kind of muted. Yeah, all right. Let's first sip. Here we go. So first sip's throwaway sip, but I can tell you with mouthfeel, it is about a medium body mouthfeel on it. That's a little repetitive. Little bit of Kentucky hug going down, which is unusual because I usually don't get a Kentucky hug. It's making my mouth water like crazy though. It's not super oily, but I'm salivating like crazy right now. It's really crazy. All right, second sip. Now we get the tasting notes. Okay, so a little bit more of that pear is coming through, that light, fruitier taste. Not super sweet though. Gets into a little bit of the, I'm pulling a little bit more of those caramels. The idea I've got in my head is not a caramel covered apple, but almost like caramel drizzled pears, but not super sweet. From there, it drops into a little bit more oak, just for a hint, and then really I start getting those leathers and tobaccos that just start coming and finishing off with that leather tobacco kind of, just kind of a raw flavor. I like it. It is a high rye bourbon, so you've got a little bit of that herbalness in it, but not super herbally, not like the Restoration. The more I'm sipping on it, the more I like it. First sip, I thought it might have just been like a 2-base knock in baseball. Pretty decent play, not great, not a home run, But the more I'm drinking it, the more I'm really starting to appreciate it. It starts off with just that little hint of sweetness, and then really kind of goes into some more kind of robust flavors. That leather, that oak, and that tobacco just kind of finish it out with a little bit of that herbalness, but not like, it's not dill or anything like that. That nose just is pear and that tea, that nice subtleness, right? Yeah, it's good stuff. I wish the color was a little bit darker, but that is a solid pour. It's keeping my mouth engaged all the way through, liking it. Still, my mouth waters on finish. Absolutely love it. So, what is it? Buy, bar, or pass on Castle and Keys. Initial bourbon release, which releases this Saturday. What is it? March 26th, I think, is the official release date. I'm gonna give this a buy. Definitely buy it. Not just because it is Castle and Keys' first bourbon, but it's a solid pour. I think it comes in retail wise about $55, give or take. Your mileage will vary depending on what state you're in and everything else, but for $55, this is a solid pour. It absolutely has a gorgeous bottle. This is going to look beautiful on your bar, and you're going to love to tell people about this bourbon. It probably won't be one of the top bourbons on your bar, but I tell you what, this is a solid pour. It's a nice change of pace from some of the super sweet stuff we've been seeing come out. And I think Castle and Key has got themselves a nice product right here. From what I understand, batch 2 is coming out here in about a week or two, which should be like the first weekend in April. And then after that, they should be having the bottled and bond, which should hit shortly thereafter. So looking forward to a lot of the stuff that's coming out of Castle and Key. Very excited about their products and cannot wait to add more of their stuff to my bar. Y'all, Jeremy James, this has been Whiskey Wednesday. I'm your bourbon realtor on Barstools and Bourbon. See you next time.